barrels per day output.
Yes.
Into
read the full publication.
Yes.
The response I gave, I think some hours ago.
Oh, I see.
You see, it is not true. Say TOR I shut it down. You may be our Nemra on the 22nd of December 2025.
Okay.
Emra issue an official statement to announce the resumption of operation. Magana phone in we're doing what we call test run.
Okay.
So that we can optimize and stabilize the machines. Because when him say it has been redundant over 6 years.
Sure.
It's a major maintenance on it. Technically, as I say, test running.
Yeah.
To optimize and also stabilize the system. In the same communique, yama general public net say after test run, you move to a 45,000 barrels.
Okay.
That is the name plate of the company. Simply means that is the capacity as I say company near the produce. And we can only move to 45,000 only when we bring on stream the furnace 61. Sanko money many way do happen. Currently, you run with furnace 1, and until my it produce only 28,000.
Okay.
So preparation is underway to transition. This is where the technical aspect comes in. The preparation is underway to transition from the 28,000 barrels to the 45,000 barrels per stream day. And in transitioning, production cannot go on.
Okay.
That's what you must know.
Okay.
Because we need to tie in, as I say, tie in the furnace 61 to the CDU together with the existing F1.
Okay.
Okay, so what time can I say?
Yeah.
It is a UT one or more. Put out the narrative say TOR shut it down. Their reasons is that because there has not been government investment into the refinery and until Amaya shut it down. It is factually inaccurate.
Okay.
We have not shut down because of technical fault.
Okay.
You shut it down because of maintenance issue.
Okay.
You shut it down because of any critical incident as a result of maybe operations are not here.
Okay.
But you shut it down because of engineering purposes. Because we, as I said to me, follow engineering operations.
Okay.
To be able to tie in the furnace 61 to the F1.
Okay.
All together to the CDU.
Okay.
So the able transition from the operational capacity of 28,000 to the 45,000.
Okay, so test run no akwa why carry.
Yes.
Now this sequence so.
Yes.
No check car na ho dey.
Yes.
Say bi ase dey here na bi obaba no yemi ha kakra.
Yes.
Ha dey okay. Uwia ha dey person continue.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Intinu preparation is underway to do the transition.
Okay.
Until you're doing the transition, no. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the official recognition. Hopefully, when I spoke with my MD, we are looking at somewhere March.
Okay.
In March, hopefully, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the official commissioning.
Okay.
On him. 2017.
Yes.
The F61 got exploded.
Okay.
It got exploded for some technical reasons.
Okay.
To that same F61, insurance take over.
Okay.
And the part now say out of the explosion, insurance took care of it.
Okay.
And yetimi asheshe adenini na ba into operation.
Okay.
So trying to tie in, we need to be guided by our past.
I know that.
Said the year come back into the 2017 due to some reasons it got exploded. Until you follow all the needed requirements, be it technical and engineers wise, so that we don't fall victim of what happened in 2017 again.
Okay.
Until say you shut it down, but we are doing what we call transitioning.
Okay.
By tying in the F61 to the existing F1 to the CDU.
Okay.
So they're able to transition to the nameplate production capacity of 45,000 barrels per stream day.
Okay, so my Bisa question is, was it President Mahama? Hopefully, it be a match or beba.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So even the company, the construction or installation of the F61 are supposed to be present.
Okay.
That is Vega Engineering and Italian company.
Okay.
Because there's a modernized furnace.
Okay.
So we expect them to be present even before the official commissioning by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Until we haven't shut down for like the way Uncle Folk we are transitioning. And in transitioning technically or in the sense of engineering, you can't be producing whilst you are transitioning.
I get you.
Yes.
So over Hantina, my screenshot.
No, it's good. It's good.
But on a lighter note, say more started more no. I met me the 4 gallons of Biswa GBR. But I will see how maybe be good. Okay.
Namia don't say okay. Say it's on a lighter note. So your man and pass it. Don't put me onto temptation. Don't put me into temptation. Your man and pass it. And I'm boss me boy. Your man and pass it.
Say you are more run up company. There's so good for me.
Ebian so enu to mo tying. O ka tying no dey say. Tying is a blue berry.
Yeah.
Ba go ground so.
So the cocoa issue. I mean, me bra penny. Normally when I see him, I call him name. Yes. The National Deputy Communication Officer and acting substantive National Communication Officer. Omumpo, you are the one acting.
No, some guy. No, he's in charge.
And that fact, no, you see that fact should be said.
That's true.
Yes, and you're official, but by practice.
Yeah.
Yes, he is more or less the one who have taken over. And so far, a human's job. Minim intent going into the future, but minim say. Part in the issue of official guidelines, as a national officer, he's guided by those guidelines. Yes,
anytime I see a cocoa,
but at the right time, say we're making the intentions known. When we get to that bridge, we'll know how to cross it.
That's right. Michelle Pandiba Nasa analogous position.
Waji, the issue is that one thing needs to be stated, say, cocoa sector problem and ne ye face and ye abayo ortiso and ne and a cause problem.
Okay.
It's not as a result of the doing of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's administration.
Okay.
And no, it's a state on record. Now, nkoye wo mutie no say aban we bae no e na ye de sa problem na ye den abakoku ekuafo so wachi me kase ya de entie ma me kasa ne say there are 3 issues ama ye wo bebi a ye wo no se me bobo kire wo na wutie mi a you ask me say those 3 issues no eya ban we na de aba ana se eya de a aban ne beto ye ana eya de a eye trade mark of the business of gold cocoa buying. 1, world market price. Me know say Ghana as a country, even though you're a sovereign nation, yen price cocoa. And yen na ye chere eboa ye de ma cocoa e wo wiase egwaso. Ana me boa. Ti bisa wo say ade a enye yen na ye price no. How will you attribute that to the government of the day? So what attribute ma won a enye ye. 2, the exchange rate differentials. Exchange rate is a very critical determining factor on the price build up when it comes to cocoa. But we be say adentina mo ama Ghana cedi no anye week. Na yansisa $1 to 20 cedi. Na mboa ma cocoa fu sika na anye den ankosoro. But the issue is that ye share collective interest. What you tell me? It's about the collective interest of the over 30 million Ghanaians. and yet just a sector. But even that sector, no, in the ripple effect, no, almost when your exchange rate, no, and I will tell you,
okay.
In Ghana, the economy is very strong. Ama over the 30 million Ghanaians in Ghana, yenya so that de emfaso, including the cocoa farmers. The third issue is the weak cocoa board that was handed over to today's administration.
The weak cocoa board.
Yes. Because MPP are buying a handy over cocoa border, ni debt, enkura etwemu 30 billion. A car MPP a handy over. The current administration, no, ebru 30 billion.
You just said we are koi.
Omo handy over cocoa border. Sika yedi tua salaries and administrative expenses. Eye even more than sika na ye allocated to cocoa board.
Wow.
That is it. Mami repeat it, me say. Cocoa board a what they share Dr. Randy Abinsano. Se oka monthly salary and the administrative expenses ebomwa. Eye more than sika the expected money ye de back cocoa board. 3. Omo handi over cocoa border. Since I share cocoa road ase. Cocoa contract money na amounted to close to 27 billion. 27 billion. In the year 2019, 2020, 2023, 3 years per
21. Okay.
MPP nkwa awarded out of the 27 billion, 21 billion road cocoa contractor. There was no financial allocation. Nasi kabia ndaho for which they were awarding those contracts. Share cocoa road I say ebro 10 years. Total cocoa road contract award inquiry 27 billion. MPP within 3 years awarded emu 21 billion. Where your factor won't mean running away from. It is a MPP ni no catch it say Dr. Randy Abbey and resign. And I say abide and revoke any appointment. Now me bisa me who say out of these 3 problems, no, they are here the cause of him. And no na what cause those problems. You see, Asemba now you share the root cause. Now we are going to pluck the leaves, sir. Uba plucky leaf ne wie. Na root ne kita duana nkasankasa no. Apro ne siyo. And root no, and they had the 3 issues. The world market price, the weak sector they handed over, and the exchange rate. Into you run the abbey and ne. Now you intimian solve the problem no. And share the long-term solution. Obi biya or the neighbor call that sector biano. We will face that problem. And what you kaya Alaji Baomia in one of the programs our Alisa. I think Alisa Hotel, I stand to be corrected. Prior to 2024 election. Journalists be bisa and say Omo ye previous cocoa sector no. Egu. Eden na owoka efa ho. A whole vice president catch and say onim. And I want to onim kekewu. Go and look at the video how he was fumbling. The one na no ekeka bom. Inti MPP ankasa nim say sector ni na egu. Inti abanya ya dwini cocoa fo ho no. Yembisa ya hu say ye bae na egu no. Have we raised our hands in despair? The answer is no. You see, papa, a responsible man is the one who shares burden with the children when problem comes home. To your papa, na mribia ye twa fufu mawa, ye twa no mienu.
Okay.
Na
Obi di abase na enya Lisa UPSA.
UPSA, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, UPSA.
Our campaign launch no.
Campaign launch no. Say ye bo fufu ma o, ni ye bo ni mienu. Na o finances ekofem a. You don't continue to tell your wife say ombo ni mienu. Yete so. Emra asem we bae. MPP's problem was that Adentina ya shifting all the burden to the cocoa farmer. Meaning say mu na mo te that narrative na.
Yes.
Nyame adom aban a odwin cocoa for ho. No nim say we are in critical condition. Now wakache cocoa for say, yes remo tighten your belt. And ono so tighten the belt. Because he shares in solidarity to the cocoa farmer. Inti ne cocoa board for say omo top management ti omo salary so 20%. Na managers at so 10%. Me can say that money alone amount to 5 million Ghana cedis. Do you know what 5 million can do? Inti sanka man ti bedu a yebeti chama edwumayefo no. And next 5 million no. Ya de koshe koko edwumanim to improve on the sector. Further, board omo play supervisory role on cocoa board. And so say, henceforth, yen sitting allowance ni na no, ya di achaban. Ya di achaban. This alone should tell you, say, NDC aban, we sympathize with them. We empathize with them. We agree, say, we are in crisis. You get the point? We agree that we are in crisis. Because problem, no, if you baby na yede, eba. Over 30 years, that Ghana had the syndicated loan and the cocoa. What is syndicated loan? Cocoa marketing company for bar. No more sign contract with Equiafono. Say, Obama me cocoa, bottle say. No more carbon. Edi akoriasi the World Bank. Some of the banks outside the country. Akoji loan. And your friend is syndicated loan. During MPP DDEP, almost yentua. Omuji to musa na cocoa sector no asay. Into DDEP e kan cocoa sector. Into from that time, watch it, the syndicated loan and ye constant. Sika ye jede to edito cocoa no. We stopped getting those monies. Into ne CMCs eto cocoa on their own balance sheet. Nti se nipa na kasa to on the balance sheet a o scan no to anameboa.
Exactly.
Anameboa.
Sanity.
Se ukoko no eboarding na Ivory Coast ne bo ofo a on beto Ghana. On to Ghana. That is why CMCs were finding it difficult to buy. Because now your price no anoding. And CMCs are doing business. Into on beto baby ne boarding because now world market price. And I'm saying around 2,000 something. And then I to 4,000 something. Who will come and buy? No businessman will buy because it will make business sense. And until I know Montono. You get the point? Simply because syndication ni obium. MPP are brofo we are a collapse sector no until ne ye call banks they are not ready to give us syndicated loan. And amayabedu for 30 years. This is the first time we are not getting syndicated loan. And that is why it is. And the next point also is that watching 50,000 metric tons, you know.
Yeah.
I told you know. Ye to the old price. Because you know a buyer to dada. Inti sona yate sono. It doesn't affect the earlier purchases a buying here.
It meba 50,000 metric tons, no. And almost can call you know.
Yeah.
More ton of that old price of 10,600.
Yes, that old price.
Actually, the outside 50,000.
And no, you better with the new price. The reason is that a contract. A contract.
It is the magic one there.
Because what it is a must sign contract.
Yes.
Inti koko kwani don there. On phone this force maja aba.
That's true.
And I buy into Say you sign contract with you with the old price. Even though you reduce the price and affected the earlier purchases, and that must be stated. A future purchases in the case affected the new price. And I want to know omusu say from November abaya to omukoko yen to no.
Yeah.
They are within these 50,000 metric tons people.
I see.
Into money the ombenya real price.
3,600
Yes.
per bag.
Ombenya real price. And I just checked on 3FM. There's a publication applauding John Mahama for the payment of the 1.1 billion.
And look at the Cocoa Board Crana. I did that communicate.
Yes, no, but I think Coco, I wanted to know the. Okay, so the licensed
LBCs, you know.
Yes, president has spoken on this matter. Me person minya. Nidin the I think Adomako or Adimako. Yes, wabo aban abaso because he can hide aba. You see, licensed cocoa buyers association president lauds government for releases of over 1 billion to pay members. This is Mr. Samuel Adimakun lost government. Watch it. My last point in some of the doors.
Okay.
My last point. I also on the fact that ye can say ye be cocoa for 6,000 something in the year 2022. Watch it. You see, NPP Franca say, and then me one say Musa Dankwa say more of the NPP members in Oman school.
And you're not count.
No, said ni research. Okay, ni research yes or Oman school. Because Matisse Bebre say we said we were going to give them 6,000. Yanka say be based on percentage because we don't pay them on percentage.
Yeah.
But watch it. Somebody should tell me that yeah cocoa pricing in percentage. Then you pay in the percentage equivalent when you are doing payment. Anameboa. San yeah no. Inti 2022 ayeka se be 6,000 something no. Na oya calculation na 70% of the price. Into what the nominal value are. And na 6,000 something. Something no. Into TMP no can say we don't calculate on that percentage we be obwa onim di oka. Because me be ano ye kasa in percentages.
Yeah.
Me no ka say last year 2024-2025 crop season ye make for 70%. Ana me boa.
That's true.
2025-2026 I me no can one say ya ma about 90%.
It's a 92 or so. But the current
yes. I'm present but the ama on the nominal value. Akwa say enso say the world market price now then abafem. But watch it ending with this. You can say ska then iska. Scanning the value on it. It is a ne ukra 10 billion. Now you ton a mo bag back 10 billion. That 10 billion could only buy one bag of rice.
Yeah, that's true.
Anameboa. Uko obi amainswa. That 10 billion. So to me the toy mo bag bako 1,000. That 10 billion is valuable in that country than in Ghana. So even though on the nominal value, no, it's but because of the good exchange rate, and watch, I'm coming to the exchange rate benefit, no, and then because the economy, you know, is strong, you know, kanina nka kuyeni no eto gallon of fuel 80 Ghana cedis, and then auto a gallon of fuel less than 50 Ghana cedis. Inti, even though Nisika Nishano, today it is able to buy more gallons than it used to buy some years ago. Anameboa. Minu kasi iron rods. Now you turn over 10,000 Ghana cedis. And the iron rods, and I'm 6,500.
Iron rods.
So you could buy per ton. So you could buy more today than you could buy more some years ago. Said ya me bra kan no. Cement. Kanina get on 120. And then you turn cement 80, 75 cedis, depending on where you are buying it.
The chrome paper is 85.
And the brand, when you bet me at more of cement and ne than so bet me at some years ago. And watch it. We decide. Chemical or mudigu crops in so.
Yeah.
2024.
And you are the Shira.
Yes, the Shira. 2024. Now you turn 80 cedi per liter. 80 per liter.
Okay.
Open boxer, 12 ne womb. To multiply 80 by 12, 960 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Until net before, say amount 3,100. Ubeti media top boxes of woody side, only 3. Bako 3 pe. Until under MPP no mokasano. Say auto woody side bako 900 box be out 960. You could only buy 3 of them.
It has 80.
Yeah, 80
times 12.
times 12.
That is about 960.
Yeah, 960. Multiply by 3. Into Uber only 3 boxes. And then, even though you amount 2,000 something, and then we decide a SWAT fee 80 CD about 35 CDs. Into the 35 CD, no, multiply by 12. Just Ubenya saying. Ubenya 420 per box.
It is about
35.
420. 420.
Into 420, no, even though you amount 2,587.
Yes.
Only divided by 420, and the tomato boxes back 6. Sika any adidodo a otimi this kan ye den eto. Two ska kesine ntimi ntoshe ya. It is valueless. It is valueless. Watch it, Wellington boot. Wellington boot, hear me power, Wellington boot. I could afford schedule call a foam. 2024. Now you're on 100 Ghana cedis. Until you find some person or 3,100 in auto Wellington boot. But what Wellington boot back 31. 31. And Wellington boot if 100 CD. About 600, about 60 CDs. And then you to Wellington boot 60 CDs. Some person would yen 2,587 no eto Wellington boot a obato Wellington boot back 43.
About first net or saying.
First net 31.
Wrap it up, man.
You get the point. Obato back 43. What is here? One power track. Yes, horse power tracks. Tracks are the plow.
Okay.
Wait, no.
A full son.
A full son. And then under MPP. Se oton 170 bags of cocoa. Now multiply by the 3,100.
Yeah.
Ubenya 528,000.
5.2 billion.
5.2 billion. So be very careful. Yes. And then Sakano, you cannot even use this money to buy one truck. And now I know say uya the same calculation. The amount you get could be able to help you to buy one truck because inema boy then the long and short in nana se boy che ye nya ban a ye ahomaso aban.
Okay.
Ye nwawa ye ho. Ye osetie aban. Ghana for kasa ye tie. Ye di adesrade na bema Ghana kuafo say. Enye the doing of the government. And your problem are you handy over here then at the mayen. But I see your most ye be then ye be solve it. We won't shift blames. We only talk about these things to remind the MPP of their hypocrisy. Benye because ye shifty blame. Ye be solve it. And nothing after the cabinet meeting. Ye di solutions aba. Henceforth 50% will be produced in Ghana.
All right.
We will refine.
All right.
Finding also a lasting solution to this syndication problem. So the be sustainable source of resources and money to buy cocoa. Now be to say ye ko yen nim no sika ye hia de ato cocoa no samba be problem.
Okay.
So we'll beg of them to forgive us.
GODWIN MAHAMA and Motene Kana Ghana SM Bank at the 10 years. Nyame ya domoa bank ne hosti international conference. Theme no a decade of enabling export trade and industrial transformation, resetting GESM for the next frontier. From 25th to 26th, a 2-day event, and a bus for 25th to 26th March 2026. A walk Kempinski, Gold Coast City Hotel, Accra, Anapa 8. Now Jumadin Air Shastia. Now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will know about performing the official opening of the conference. Now conference at the captains of the industry, Sansana thought leaders and decision makers are global development finance ecosystem. In Tibi Pacho, be part of this GESM at Steny conference. The name of Papa the amount. The host for this program, Honorable Sylvester Adina Mensah, or Chief Executive at the Ghana SM Bank. So, Ope Chichimubia offer 0208 541 480. I say Ebra Kofi shop eshe no. Epacho enye se Kofi shop no kwa na shi o. Na Kofi anase ni goose nko na eshe ye. Ko shop no de utimi se goose ne wom. Na Kofi ene da so nyina no odim se esan toba ha. Na etoba ha no esan se na Kofi ede ne ho adom SIC nti. SIC boa Kofi ema ne san gira ne naso ema de a Kofi hwede ye no osan nyae ema nim eba asrew. Ose ebra Aram ne car ekonya accident ne say ye no. Besrewa SIC di mirkantente ene kosuo mu ema Aram esanya ne car no back on the road. Ebra Al Hassan ade TOR Al Hassan ne nabusua ani ebra na chese wom kra no wom ani nase besi no SIC ginae make sure sa de bia Al Hassan ehwere ye no san restore replace ema osanya na somdwe the tinti an se Kofi nya SIC wonfaso Aram de aba ene Al Hassan so de aba ene nei odo kodom SIC a dachi ibegina wachi pintin enti show insurance company there and one state insurance company ye care ye deliver and after so time or in down so no that time no and na you do work ajinamo the pacho and a broker in komo 0800 100 855 way to free number on so fre na bibiatimi awie pay na Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness, and in the industry in partnership with Ghana SM Bank. This is the 2026 year. SM Bank, the 10th year anniversary of Jen Home and Apa. We Agrotech a 2026 program. Woman so deba. In Thomas Mimi South say Uyubia. A ban of agro processing equipment, agro processing equipment manufacturer na. And now say manufacturer of the any agric machinery nibia and machines nibia any time ni say obabe exhibit a year or technology ni osua ni unim ene ni obetimi dia ka ho na agro processing as wetimi we pay we ye kwanya kese a agrotech ye de ebro through Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry and Ghana SM Bank na jumadie ebeboa na fe so etimi ama yen agrotech etimi gina na so ye papa na jumadi so nyame adama next month 17th to 19th 3 days 17th 18th and 19th ɛna dwumadi ɛba soɔ ɛwɔ Independence Square. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛne akorama agye bosom nya deɛ abɛda ɔkɔ ha na ɔba ha ɔkɔ ha na ɔba ha ɔno ɛba bɛta akyire ama yɛ exhibit nea yɛn nso so ɛwɔ na afei yɛde akyerɛ ewiase afa no nyinaa ɛbɛatwɛw nkyerɛkyerɛmu biara no ofrɛ 0242585541 where Ghana Agrotech Fair 2026 was transforming agribusiness through local innovation and technology. Mr. Kill product bakwa Kunlun Ghana Limited for the aba. Mr. Kill member drew unya be a bow amo jina na se bema moa na fe so osuso uko sien mu a watimanya energy na or the perform duties ni na pepepe bowura ba bia tonton no bia na ekwadwo de ani da so ho herbal clinic say enei Dr. Elder Osu and free doctor say uyefunu yo ya na onu maduro uti pa na onu maduro ko yam dia ene wani nso ye oya aduro na de beba mo wanom na akwakọ solve sa problems ni na eno enkamfo diabetes, stroke, hypertension, prostate problems, typhoid, pulse, cocoa, headaches, tipaye, malaria fever, and now is fibroid, odebeko, your port cortis, I ben Archbishop Porter girls, our takrade, Kumasi F1 ko Kwadaso Estate Park, Accra Fonson ko Tabora, Alhaji, Walako Junction, 0559 901 23 4. One man can be at the PAMPASO air to our war. And then Friday, at the coffee between kakra. Coffee between kakra. Quick one on the CJ Electoral Commission petitions a call presidency conveyor bet as usual. A call CJ Honum or the Aba SAL issue so far. Electoral commissioners. Papa a friend of Kisia Jabin, or no senior seeing, you know, Nina no, aqua me di, watch bidin. As in saying, as in saying, you, I just say, I'm on for shed and Tom was, sir. Yes, sure, nearby. I'm on for drop. It will be the issue we see in one when car, minimum how busy for Kodia, but there's a petition in shedding Nina Swa constitutionally, no. A bit more form the basis for further investigations. Gordon, senior, Mami Tio.
I mean, say, I say, we send out Udi Kanka, you know. I quite say, friend is saying,
Let you grow.
what fascinating grow. We me a yecha. We me a so, your fascia. Hey, I send Ben Abbey. But, you see, Minko mechika krabina, Minko so asemno and free, baby, and famra, Senabe anekano, a mube mrekakra. Watch it, okay, say, Yede Alesta, any Mugabe, Echo Supreme Court to say, contempt, no. Now, current Chief Justice,
Yeah.
okay, panel now.
Oh, I see.
And okay, say because Radio Gold is involved, and Nini also
Ewaha.
our Radio Gold.
The founding CEO.
Exactly. May his soul rest in peace. Ain't you know,
Unkabi.
to
a train of you.
and not training home a free assembly. For me, there's nothing as sweet as President or Chief Justice. Bibia Pebia bet me I am. And let me put this caveat. Say, Adewe, MAHAMA enim hoshe. And in fact, NDC enim hoshe. And Crawford omukoye sa petition no.
Omunya NDC for
ye ni momo and all that. We so enye case SSA Edikai Echo Council of Elders ho.
Okay.
A Council of State ho. na ọma hwehwẹ mehu prima facie ansa na akọ chief justice hɔ.
Okay.
Na mehwɛ deɛ yɛ maame yɛ sister Tokonu ɔyɛ ɛde ma Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo abra na odi president ne dia. Nkrɔfo bɛka sɛ sɛsi ade asi yɛsisi yɛn. But because we are not behind this petition, no, you can't conclude in that so because so last parliament rulings are echo so na apenyo can stem out to me the drew Supreme Court. Now Friday Supreme Court and city kra it mean nyankrofo city ye panel wonom ena dia. Bibi say eba you realize people will be angry because the relationship between Tokonu and Nana Addo. But we are not having that today, and I am not sure the president is worried. As same way by a president Kasa Ewan Ewo Yente Minister Felix Kwachofosu ne comment Ewo. We just had a release say the Abenie, and this is what the Chief Justice has said. You see, yeah, democracy, no. Minister any one ya mekwa kwaka say akane kakra. Obi amanko law school. But say obi eye petition say yenyi Chief Justice. Yenyi bibi ebekwa kofa, ebekwa president or ebekwa council of state, then it moves on to a committee. We die so opesi ye electoral commissioner. Petition ba president is just a conveyor belt, not the Akwakoma Chief Justice. Chief Justice, the Obeka final. Say prima facie, yebenya prima facie be say yenyina so yeka prima facie and just say yebenya inyina so be preliminary injina so be a yebe to me adia bibi no. Ejina Chief Justice so. Engineer committee so. Engineer president so. Engineer Chief Justice. Inti se eba ne se Chief Justice na sorry ba nebusuani eye electoral commission ani mu baako a eni a menka ase sa so nete.
Okay.
Eni a odibehwe asem no ebeye totally different from say waje Chief Justice girl da na dey asem na babetu wanim. Because there's no clear path. I'll be to Medina Swaka say na mrane chere. And now say primary facie no. She way, and say no take it that decision. We don't have it. It becomes discretional. And I don't see how such a power will be given to one individual such a primary facie. For me, it may sound like a mistake or it may sound as insipid because watch it. Sina me no tie pa na John Drama Mahama yeme your friend is saying easy chair. Now your friend is saying Chief Justice.
Yeah.
Na GODWIN Mahama the petition ababe tu enim say yem pamume. Wo chairman.
Chairman.
What chairman me? Who ya dey catch me say chairman continue fee and as menya prima facie case be against it becomes very difficult. And you see Nana Addo had a lesser issue against Charlotte to say Eko to another Chief Justice in him. Osi me hu bibi ewo mu. Enu ntina make say emra guide enni ho. Emra nchiremu enni ho. Na discretion na it becomes a problem.
I see.
Because some of the accusations against the Electoral Commission,
Yeah.
I'm being careful kakra with Chief Justice. But I'm so because when ya primary facie case be in all when ya ba kokra ebe me nwanwa. But me say when I'm kwakwa say okonfo se ko. I can't say it, but I wish them well. And you see, if something like this happens, there's the temptation, and I say there's there'll be another school of thought to say you can represent another case or state your case better for you to send it. Nobody can prevent anybody from
Okay.
But explanation be because you see the president himself is also not expected to read what is in it.
Okay.
As I saw the court street.
And oh, I see.
It's a conveyor belt. Nanado pet any the petition command na
Obium
kind no ka say signature no mo sign fan come no mo sign number. Obium kind no see mo refi mo signature mo fa mo signature me sha say ansa na me dey akọ. That is what happened under Nanado. John Mahama doesn't have that time. He's looking at the better conditions for the people of Ghana, looking at the stability of the economy and all those things. After Babeka will be petition. So practically, he just sent it and this is the results. And the law also doesn't tell the Chief Justice, say, explain to the people of Ghana why you took this decision or when who prima facie when who a woman. Intermediate enema bebre ewo ho a moving forward into this issue of constitutional amendment and because that is how bad our constitution is. Unya obia opeso use no to say no be used against Charlotte or say you can use it. Unya obi so a or say adwobre also so a discretionary no obetuma ka say adwobre won't mean can say explain why adwobre. And that's the situation that we find ourselves. But who am I? We can only comment about it. The decision remains with the Chief Justice.
Gordon Jr.
Watch it.
We
are very simple. You see, for me, I am disappointed, mommy.
Okay.
And I am disappointed to many Ghanaians. May establish it to you why, but here stated the fact that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama believes in rule of law.
Okay.
And untina we follow the Amrano ese onion. Amrano say the petition brewer or dane the Chief Justice.
Okay.
Their Chief Justice Bekano. So the banner prima facie you move to the next stage.
Okay.
Or the banner prima facie nima untimin bisane say
I didn't.
then tina one establish that prima facie. You communicate as such. So he's following the rule of law. On person or interfere with people's administration or the other arms of government. So with me, he has upheld the rule of law. Only option. But further petition, betimi ako. Because maybe any Chief Justice a review petition, you know, he was in a different mood. Maybe new one bar, he will be in another mood, and he will come out and tell us there's a prima facie. 2. It's true. Maybe the first time I review, he was in a different mood. Second petition, or reviewer, he will be in another mood. Okay. And you see, you can't downplay this thing. Let me tell you why. Because thresholder, as I say, a meeting to form prima facie has not been expatiated. Into more or less on any discretion. I don't determine whether there's a prima facie or there's no prima facie. So maybe if he's in a happy mood, okay, if he's not happy mood, I'll say wait there, my main. But the entire maker say a disappointing is a hey, watch it. Seminim shikra administrative charges. udi yi obi fi wa enye yi. Enu nti na ye very disappointing say Nanado ejina administrative errors edi yi Charlotte say. In this regard, the entire the outcome here disappointing man on the issue of SAL, Santro Kofi, Akpafulolobi, and Likpe. Wati? Yem petition obi on future issues. Anameboa.
Yeah.
Ye petition ewo issues are happen dada. And that issues are egusu happen. Yem bisa ye who say SAL issue no. Was it a constitutional breach? Was it against human rights or not? For me, from where I sit, what it is. Because your constitution does not foresee, say, a whole 4 years, a section of Ghanaians ain't representative in parliament. 2, to get a representative in parliament, a right, not a privilege. So you're aware, what it? And your right pa to exercise your franchise to determine a leader to represent you on the floor of parliament. And that right obi biya obe disenfranchise biya no. It is against the 1992 constitution. Tiebisa ye say, was the people of SAL denied that right by virtue of somebody's negligence? Anna, wait, even Chief Justice to interpret this to tell you, say, there was an error, constitutional error.
You have common sense.
Common sense. This is constitutional error. A breach of the constitution. A breach of fundamental human rights. Yet you tell me, say, you didn't find any prima facie. I think when he was analyzing the petition, he was in a different state. Misusu Sem AGD say Ghana for the different petition member. He shouldn't review that one in the same state. Onsis and the state to review the second one. Because on the issue of SAL, J. Mensah caused a blunder. A constitutional blunder.
And she never tried to remedy it for 4
years.
years.
For 4 years. Because you see, constitution in Kase, you need to cause 10 offenses because you are removed. So cause even 1.
Yeah.
It can amount to your removal. Until me the other issues come in but they are making me holding on to do constitutional analysis. That will make sense. There was that bridges and a SAL issue. That issue I can say, or person your registration, you see on Fanco branches or they call district offices, they are all administrative. That cannot be a basis for her removal. But
and
with the issue,
Chief Justice be removed on
oh, that's that one. Same thing I want the second phase. No? After the prima a committee is set, then they will now go into detail. But media, on the basis of the SAL issue, she offended the law. She offended the law.
Ghanaians say
yes, Mr. Su said the other coin, so maybe one can ask him here.
Okay.
Because sometimes you may have a good case.
Yeah.
But one presenting here in court, you may lose.
Okay.
So it is either say petitioner no, one presenting the case here. And now say time and now Chief Justice analyze the case, he was in a different state.
Okay.
Until whoever has in mind saw the new petition, because the best say they should advance in the earlier one. Because J. Mensah caused constitutional breaches. To see to raise a whole 4 years. Ghanaians are yet tax. People of SAL, Likpe, Santro Kofi, Akpafo did not have representative.
And
Lolobi, you tell me, say, this does not amount to prima facie. Then unless maybe the petition that went didn't have SAL issue in it. Then that one to fine because say President MBM.
Yeah.
So now we don't have
exactly.
Yes,
we don't know what was
yeah. We don't know what was
Sakam.
Yes.
Sakam
where? Okay.
Hey, name BM baby.
No, ye me the Where got on the truck come in the Sakam.
That's it. But my last point is say I am yet to be told say the outcome of the review or the man, whether the president beat him no public and I want him in public. For me, there is no black and white law that prevents John Dramani Mahama from making that particular law, that particular review.
Report to Nana.
Yes, the report public. If there's no such law, a binding from making it public, and Mestre say they should make it public. Because J. Mensa, the electoral commission is a public institution.
That's true.
So the public are much interested in it.
Because machines are electoral commission.
Boache, adienu nyina ne se okoto de ne bodwe nyanya nkyeremfa ne hunkodi ya pon.
Na hey
next week you better to us.
Dr. Edward Boama,
because me on a more serious note, that's
very disappointing.
That Panda decision is say Esheme Papa.
Yeah, Panda also mo koya no so technical.
Esheme Papa.
How can electoral commission ebe gazette outcome of a result around 20th? No was anko gazette around sit. How can you be gazetting one result for more than one time?
Okay, me ba chomba for me mase.
Yeah, one day I see kwa yeko.
Gordon Akugan Senior, a Deputy National Communications Officer NDC, Gordon Mahama, Corporate Affairs Officer External, TOR, Tema Oil Refinery. Papa CJ, was a mood now the year review in the year. Adabraka, some review. FM Kosiwa, Chinyami and Tomoa. Monday, Yesuama, Ebesensha. Yakramo.